In today's video, well actually it's Monday, so I hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. My weekend was pretty much uneventful. I got a lot of work done, hung out with family, saw my dad yesterday for the first time in a few weeks. He wasn't feeling well for a while, and it was pretty cool to catch back up with him yesterday, watch some football. I don't know if any of you guys are football fans, but Falcons put a shellacking on the Packers, man. I did not expect that at all. So if you're in the ATL or you're in Georgia and an Atlanta fan, I'm happy for you because I've always been a fan of Matt Ryan, the quarterback. All right, so today's video, what I want to talk about is second guessing yourself in recovery. There's a time in most people's recovery where they make a decision early on that, all right, I'm going to do the hardest thing I've ever tried to do. I'm sick and tired of this lifestyle. I want to go through the withdrawals. You obviously have to be motivated mentally to do that. And a lot of people are high when they decide this. So they're taking their last pills or last bag of dope or whatever it is they're taking, and they say, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And in their head, it sounds fantastic. But the true test is when you don't have the drug in your system and the withdrawals start to kick in. Do you still have that same mentality? And what happens is a lot of people will just fall off and be like, I thought I had it, but I didn't. And this happens quite frequently where people will contact me, and it's usually in the evening. I'll get people contacting me saying, I'm going to try to go off tomorrow. I'm really excited. I watched all your videos. I appreciate everything. And, I appreciate people contacting me and saying such nice things, but then I ask them, you didn't stop yet? Like, no. Okay. So you're technically under the influence right now. You feel good. So the idea of stopping sounds like a good idea, but you're not in any pain yet. And what will happen is sometimes I never hear from them again, or some people stick it out. And it's those people that stick it out who will contact me, and it's never always good. That's something with withdrawal, and this is what I mean by second guessing yourself. There's gonna be a time in your withdrawal or your early recovery where you will second guess it. Everyone does. No matter how much you hate the drugs, no matter how much you hate the life it's provided for you, you're going to second guess it. There's going to come a time where you're going to feel like such shit, or something hurts, or you're so depressed and you just don't feel like you're doing the right thing. Deep down you are, but the voice in your head is telling you, maybe there is another way. Maybe you'll hit the lottery and you can do the rapid detox in 2 months. Why don't we just see if that happens? The voice will tell you a bunch of crazy shit to make you just go back and use. And you know what I'm talking about. Because I mentioned this before, and somebody they emailed me and said, what you said in that video happens to me all the time. And it used to happen to me. I used to convince myself. And what it was I would be going through, so I couldn't find anything, and I'd be like, I'm just going to stop. Screw it. I can't find anything. No one's answering their phones. I'm just going to stop now. And I'd make it a few hours, and in the back of my head, I'm like, life's short, okay? It's short. I might die tomorrow, so why not die happy? I'm happy when I'm high. So I'm going to go get some pills. And, just when that thought would pop in my head, bling, and I'd look at my phone, there'd be a text message. Out the door. You can't think like that, okay? Because if you think like that, you're going to die. You're going to eventually die, or you're going to absolutely destroy everything, okay? You'll live a life in misery. So when that second guessing starts to happen, you need to understand that you need to take control immediately and be like, you know what? No, I'm sick and tired of doing the same thing over and over again. I'm tired of this insane life. I don't want to go back. I don't care if I feel like shit. I don't care if I feel like I'm dying. I'm not going to die. Okay? I'm not. As long as I drink water, I'm not going to die. I need to keep my electrolytes up. I'll have some lemon water. I'll survive. I don't want to live like this. If I go back now, I'm starting all over again. But if I keep going against the grain, eventually I'll be free. So do I want to live it easier right this second and then live a life of misery, or fight a little bit harder right now and live a life of freedom? It comes down to that. And when you get to that point, you need to think like that. And you need to fight through it. So screw it. I don't want to be a prisoner to any substance. I don't want to have to take everything every day just to feel normal. It doesn't make sense. There's millions of people out there that don't use anything. You look at them. I know I used to look at them all the time when I was like driving around. I'd be next to somebody and I'd look at them and be like, they probably don't do drugs. Look, they're smiling. What the fuck are you smiling about? What's so great? What's so great about life? I used to actually think like that. Be like, they don't need anything, but I need it. I need this drug to be happy. I do. That's the way it makes you think. And that's just a lie. You don't need it to be happy. You don't need it to do anything. Okay? You lived fine before it. Then this drug comes along and totally changes the way you think. It is the master of all thoughts. Okay? You can change all of that if you just go against the grain, fight against feeling like shit for a while, and eventually you'll be free. You won't feel like shit anymore. You'll start to laugh. You'll be happy. You'll realize you have energy for just for waking up. You'll be like, oh, it's nice out today. Great. Oh, it's raining out today. Oh, well, the grass needs to grow. Your whole mindset will change. Okay? You'll be back to normal. This is not the way you have to live. It's not. And I'm sick and tired of people thinking they do. And it's part of the game, but I'm here to tell you don't have to live that way anymore. All right, so questions, comments below. If you want to share your story, you can email me at ryan@compsupport.com. In the subject line, put YouTube story, my story. Let me know if you want to use your first or last name or stay anonymous. What else do I want to say? I just hope you had a good weekend. And all you football fans down there, let me know who you think's going to win the Super Bowl. Because I have this feeling that the Falcons are going to win. Now, it might be because I'm a Jet fan and I absolutely despise the Patriots more than any franchise on the planet, because I think they cheat. But I do have a feeling that the Falcons are going to win. Would I bet money on it? No. Because I'm not stupid. But let me know who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl. I know a lot of you don't give a shit about the Super Bowl. But if you do, and you have something, just share with it below, because it'll help my odds. I'm curious what you guys think. All right? Questions, comments below. Leave some advice, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.